everybody, Elisa here with another Vera Bradley bag of the day. Today I thought I would do sort of a haul video. It's very rare that I have enough all at once to do a haul, but I realized I have all this stuff from past online outlet sales that I didn't show, and so that seemed like a good opportunity to just try to run through them fairly quickly, just to show the goodies. And the first thing I should talk about is the Dragon Fruit Floral incident that happened in an online outlet sale. If people have seen my favorite patterns video, they know that Dragon Fruit Floral is up there. I just love this pattern. It was a Dillard's exclusive, and I got some stuff in it when it was still on the Dillard's website, but then eventually made its way to the online outlet sale, and it's been there for a while now, and they're starting to run out of stuff. I mean, there are fewer things offered in it, so I started to do my typical Vera panic, which led to Vera panic buying. And so I got some stuff that I really is stretching here, because it's not stuff I'm probably gonna. Well, it's a lot of it is travel stuff, and who's traveling right now? I'm not traveling right now. But I'm thinking, I convinced myself, when you are buying from the online outlet sale at 12:01 a.m. Right when the sale starts, you convince yourself of a lot of things, and I figure, well, I'll repurpose this stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So the first Dragon Fruit Floral thing I got was this, which is the Hanging Travel Organizer. Yes, Hanging Travel Organizer. I have one of these in the Lighten Up pattern. This is the only one I have now in the cotton. People are familiar. Wow, it's can't even get it in the shot. It's this long item that unfolds and has various zipper pouches in it, pockets in it, and it has this, hanger hook, so you could hang it on the back, on a hook on the back of a bathroom door or something like that. I don't know, try to find something else to use it for, maybe work-related stuff or just organizing papers, because I don't have a lot of space. Like, I don't have my own home office, even though I work from home, and so a lot of my, the countertops or the tops of my nightstand or whatever is all cluttered with stuff. And so maybe I can use this to sort of get some of that clutter up, kind of store some of that clutter. And it's got these, the two handles and the tie up top. So I got that. I will try to use that. And then, continuing the panic, I decided that the regular hanging travel organizer was not enough. And so I got the compact hanging organizer. Same exact structure, except smaller, the tie on top, and it unfolds. Same, it's got the hanger up there that untucks. Smaller, it's a slightly smaller wire. It's very sturdy, this piece of metal, you can't bend it. It's not like a wire hanger where you can, bend it. So, again, maybe I'll put knitting stuff in there. Who knows? I'm going to make it work. And I got a mini Cosmetic. I have one of these I use for in this pattern already, that I use for my GPS when I'm carrying a smaller bag. But I wasn't crazy about the pattern placement, and so I thought I'd take a chance. It's so cheap. I would order another one because I know I'll use them for stuff. And I'm very pleased with this, because the red and orange leaves in this pattern are really my favorite part of the pattern. So I was pleased with this. And then I also got the large Cosmetic, and both this and the mini are lined in that plastic. I've cut this out of a couple of these pouches now, and it's very easy to do. And so I might cut the plastic out. I'm not sure yet. Depends. I have to see how I'm using it. And it's got the, both of these have that zipper pouch on one side and then the label on the other. Just pleased with the orange and red leaves in this one. I had ordered this once before and then returned it because I knew I wasn't using it a lot and I was trying to save money. And I wasn't crazy about the pattern placement, but I do like this one better. So I'll probably end up keeping this one. And last on the Dragon Fruit Floral incident is the Carson Mini Shoulder Bag. I'm not a big fan of the regular Carson shoulder bag, but I have a few. And so this is a first for me in the mini version, but they didn't make it in the regular size one. Otherwise, I would have gotten that one for sure. But so I figured I'll try this, and it's not bad it doesn't look bad on for a crossbody. A little structured, a little stiff, not as hobo-like, not as droopy, not as slouchy. That's what I'm looking for. Not as slouchy as I usually like a crossbody to be, but I'll deal with it. And got the leaves there. So I was pleased with that. The back is nice. And I find that when I put this one on, I also like it because I like this big orange flower. And so you can see them on the ends there. That's kind of nice. And this is just like the regular Carson, only the pocket under the flap is just one rather than two. It's just one big one. And it's got that slip pocket on the back with a covered magnet closure. So I can just put this on real quick for people to see what it looks like, get a sense of, how mini it is. It is a little mini for me. But like I said, I'll never wear it as a shoulder bag, but as a crossbody, I'll try it out, give it a shot. I think it'll be fine when you want something small, when you're, traveling. That's good for when you're on vacation. And you don't want to, it's easy to pack it in your luggage, something small like this. So, and it still gives me I like a crossbody bag, give me a little bit of hip coverage, and it still gives me a little bit of hip coverage. So, pleased with that. It's unfortunately still that rough metal zipper on the top of this Carson. They hadn't switched out to those nicer plastic ones that they're using now, but I just deal with it. Sale, Dragon Fruit Floral, online outlet sale. So that was that. And then I decided to try another, this is another small crossbody. And this was something I have looked at before as well. It's the, what are they calling it exactly? The Carson Mini Hobo Crossbody. Again, you probably could wear it as a shoulder bag. I will never do that. Because the strap drop isn't good for me. And it is still that rough zipper, unfortunately. But I could put a couple of things in here and put it on as well. And this, of course, people know is Dot Paisley. So it's a nice bit of the pattern with this part that looks kind of like a spade. And I like the curve of the daisies there. I like this pattern. I think it's good for winter. This part of the pattern I was never that crazy about. It's okay when it's balanced. It's not so bad there, but I think sometimes it can, depending on where it falls, it looks a little unbalanced. So what can I throw in here? I can put my hand sanitizer. So this has some height to it, this bag, which is nice, even though it's small. And inside, it's got a zipper pocket on one wall of the bag and two slip pockets on the other. Same thing with this, the same configuration as the regular size version of this bag with a zipper pocket on the back wall of the bag inside and two slip pockets on the front wall of the bag inside. That's similar to configuration here. And what else can I throw in here? And my turn lock wallet. So normally with a bag this size I would go with smaller wallet, smaller everything. But I'm just, I don't want to spend the time in the video, switching stuff out like that. Again, that if I didn't say it, that rough metal zipper, unfortunately, what are you gonna do? Uh-oh, all tangled up. Okay. Should have stayed over there. Should have stayed over with my camera over there. See if I can get myself in the shot a little bit better. Yeah. So, you know, again, enough coverage there. Enough coverage there still. And I do like that it's tall and can fit my hand sanitizer bottle. And it's really easy to access right there. So I like that. And then, whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then, two more things. I seemed to have a 100 handbag incident. It seems like they're retiring this style. I don't know anything official, but I mean, it's not coming out in newer patterns, which is unfortunate because sort of a throwback to the original, you know, so it sort of speaks to the history of the company, of the brand, and I don't know, maybe they're going to rework it and come up with some new version of it. I have no idea, but it's sad to see it go because I do like this version of it. So I think this might be, not sure. Oh, trying to think of what patterns I have this in. I'm not sure. This might be the only one I have that doesn't have the trim on it. It doesn't have coordinating trim on it. And I haven't really shaped this one yet, so you can see the sides kind of want to still jut out. But in all my 100 videos, I'm always talking about how I get the shape to be a little bit nicer. I haven't quite done that with this one yet. I've just thrown it in my closet with some other bags in it. This is Garden Grove, and it was in the online outlet sale. So you know, the 100s are making their way now to the for a while now to the online outlet sale. So now's the time to stock up. And I ordered a whole bunch of these, and I'm gonna. This is the one I'm keeping, including one that I found at a factory outlet store in the clearance section. Because I was trying to get good pattern placement. I really was hoping to get one of the big blue roses here, and I haven't been able to do that. I mean, I'm sure that bag exists somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it. And this rose is great. I mean, that's one of my favorite flowers in the pattern, so I decided to go with it. You can see here one of the blue roses that I'm talking about, and they're on the ends of the bag. Big, like cabbage roses. I think there's something about them in blue. Do you mind? It's nothing. I'm so sure it's nothing. There's something about them being in blue that makes the pattern look a little more modern, a little edgy, rather than having it be so sweet. The color is almost a little like acid-like with this pattern, which makes them a little bit more interesting. So I got that, and surprisingly, also this one from online outlet sale, Gramercy Paisley. You know, a pattern like typical me fashion. I was not interested in it until it was retired, and then I started to get interested in it. Even though I had seen it in my Hallmark, and just never really got into it. But I do think it looks good in the 100. I think the pattern almost looks better in the 100 than it does on a lot of the other styles. So very pleased with this one. And this I've shaped a little bit more. Right now, what I have in here, it's giving it nice shape, is just sort of other Vera stuffed in there. And that's how I'm storing it, so that it keeps its shape. But I had kept this stuff for a while when I first got it, and sometimes when I'd be taking a shower, I bring the bag stuffed into the bathroom so that it could sort of get a little steam and let it dry, let it dry that way with the stuff in it. And I feel like that helps because when I take this stuffing out of here, it holds its shape nicely. It doesn't, the sides don't start to collapse out again. I was very pleased with that. So that was it, my online outlet sales hauls. And I think that, that'd be it for me for a while because there hasn't been that much in the beyond this stuff. They haven't been adding that much new stuff to the sales that makes it, makes them appealing. There's nothing that really is calling out my name too much. Phew. Because, I could stand to take a break. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Bag of the Day.